My name is Ashwini Kumar Kaushik, and I am faculty of Institute of Netcom. And just I am introduce you about oil tanker and chemical tankers. And we need the IGG. Why they implement IG on the oil tankers? That oil tankers IG and IGA system. There is a two system on board. Sometimes only one available, and sometimes you will get two only. That's like IGA system as well as IGG system. IGG is the generator and IGA system is from auxiliary boiler. Now you can see this operation safety merchant tanker vessels, and there is some important points. The principle of inerting. This is actually the system. You can see the diagram and how it working. The diagram, that fuel pump is there. That fuel pump is coming from this oil is coming, and this is starting. This is the red line. This is coming to the chamber, and there is a fuel return line also. And once there is a starting, there is a burner, and this is burning in the chamber. And after that, this is a net gas generator. This one, and after that generating, this thing going to blower after that, this and enter to deck seal, and deck seal is like a non-return valve, and after that this going to tank only. And this is a drain. When there is this scrubber pump is running, there is a continuous running, and that is isolating this SO2. This is actually SOx and NOx, sulfur dioxide and sulfur they removed here, and after that only inerting is there. There is a air blowers, and there is a seawater for scrubber, and there is seawater, and there is a two system on board. We can give the water to scrubber by scrubber pump as well as fire and GS pump. And same this deck seal pump also available on board in engine room. There is a continue 24/7 that is running, and that is sealing in deck seals, and that is on board. And there is on the deck only, and it's continue running. This is actually this one. See, this is breaking in the fire triangles. You can see for a fire or explosion to occur, three elements must be present: fuel, hydrocarbon vapor, oxygen, and heat source of ignition. First, fuel, always present in cargo tank. Heat, static electricity, friction, spark cannot be 100% eliminated. Oxygen, the only controllable variable. Goal is reduce oxygen content below 8%, initially 5%, so combustion cannot be supported. That when the IG system is running, we are actually setting there is a less than 5% of oxygen we are delivered from the IGG system or IGA system. After that is enter to deck seal, then enter to cargo tanks. Next. System types: fuel gas versus generator. You can see that the fuel gas system, IGA system, that utilize waste gas, exhaust gas from the ship, main or auxiliary boiler. Source boiler uptake, and procedure is economical use waste gas, high capacity, consumption quality depends on the boiler loads. Combustion, dirty gas require heavy scrubbing. Common on large crude oil tanker, VLCC and Suezmax. When you are burning this fuel in auxiliary boiler, that smoke going uptake. That uptake, there is a suction of the IG systems. There is a one valve, and that is when you are putting in system, that is there is a automatic valve that will open. Second thing, inert gas generator IGG system, an independent unit dedicated to burning fuel specially to produce inert gas. Source, independent combustion chamber. Pro, constant high quality gas, or O2 is less than 5% clean, independent of boiler load. Consumption, additional fuel MDO or HFO. Normally the IGG system is running on LSMGO. Nowadays there is a plenty restriction in fuels, that's why they are using low sulfur marine gas oil. And consumption is additional fuel is MDO HFO, common on product tanker or chemical tanker. Nowadays there is a new introduction is come in chemical tanker, they are using only nitrogen on board. but still that is IGG system is in progress. Now this is the scrubber tower. Cooling and cleaning. The scrubber is the heart of the treatment process, especially for fuel gas system. Cooling reduces gas temperature from 300 degrees centigrade to within 2 degrees centigrade of the seawater temperature. Cleaning removes sulfur dioxide by 90% and captures soot particles using seawater spray. Demister is polypropylene matters at the top, remove water droplet before the gas enter the blower. You can see this is the construction of the blower, this scrubber, and there is a, you can say this is the demister, and this is the inspection cover. When we are opening this one, we can check also, but we open this cover only for checking. You can see, and this is the demister, and we are cleaning by manual, putting hose down by the seawater, and this is the grating. Inside there is a grating. Sometimes there is a very good quality because it is not melt in heat on this one, and packed bed, this is the down one, and this is the again grating is there, and the water is flowing continuously, and gas inlet, this is coming from the uptake, and after there is a seawater supply here, and there is a continuous spraying in this, and this is the venturi, and this is the venturi and level switch here, and in normal routine, we are checking the high level alarm and high temperature alarm of scrubber system. If something is there and there is a not flow or maybe automatic valve is clogged and something, there is a oil water level is increased and it will be shut down immediately. And same, there is a high temperature is gone, and that time also there is a emergency shutdown automatically IG system. Now see, this is the preventing backflow. Now this is actually deck seal. Deck seal, there is a backflow. The deck water seal is the principal non-return device preventing hazardous hydrocarbon vapor from the cargo tanks returning to the engine room safe area. You know that if something gas is returning to the engine room or from uptake to going to boiler, it is harmful. That's why there is a deck seal. Deck seal is the like a non-return valve. Any cargo gas or anything is returning, it will not enter into the engine room because there is a seal. Seal means there is a deck seal. Deck seal is always sealing the gas from hazardous area to non-hazardous area, because hazardous area deck is always hazardous area, engine is non-hazardous area. But there is a spark system is there, that's why there is sealing in between engine room and deck. Mechanism: create a water trap that gas can push through towards the tank but water block any return flow. You can see this mechanism: create a water trap that gas can push through towards the tank but water block any return flow. Water is blocking that gas is returning from the tanks, and that is blocking device, that is the deck seal. Type: wet type and semi-dry type and dry type. There is a 3 types deck seal available on board, but that is depend on the owners which they are installing on board, and that's why normally you can see on board deck seal you will get a wet type, and that is water flowing continuously, and that is the critical check. Must always maintain water level. If heating coil fail in winter, the seal could freeze, disabling the system. Yes, if you are sailing in cold area, minus area, there is a many times there is a seawater is freeze. That's why in deck seal there is a heating system, heating coil system is there, and you have to keep continue pass steam when you are entering any cold area, and that is very necessary for your system. Braking PV valves and this PV valve systems. In tankers there is a very important, there is a PV valve. The construction is there from cargo tanks. This is the actually cargo tank to atmosphere, and this is pressure valve. This you can see, and this is the vacuum. There is a setting. There is a depend on the tankers how much setting in normally there is a setting as per manufacturer they are giving. Tanker are designed to withstand limited pressure and vacuum. Over pressurization or vacuum can cause catastrophic structure failure. PV valve high velocity vent. PV means high velocity. Primary relief for thermal expansion, contraction, keep tank breathing, and PV breaker, liquid breaker. The last resort safety device, a liquid filled column on the deck's main deck blowout is pressure where vacuum exceeds safe limit. Example 1800 mm water gauge. And this is the setting of the PV valve, and there is a minus is also minus 250 to minus 350, some keeping depend on the manufacturer. Operation example cargo discharge, maintaining positive pressure. Discharge cargo is the most critical operation for the IGS system, and as cargo pumps suck oil out, the tank pressure drop without inerting gas. This would create a vacuum sucking in air oxygen or imploding the tank. Rule: IGS blower must supply volume at 125% of the maximum cargo discharge rate to ensure positive pressure is always maintaining more than 100 mm water gauge. Yes, this is very important. Sometimes you are on board and some master or chief officer they will say, okay, we need more this IG pressure, but there is a one IG blower is more than sufficient because there is a manufacturer is like this. One blower is 125% compared to this connected with your cargo pumps. When you are running this cargo pump, and that is depend on your cargo pump discharge pressure as well as your this IG blower. You can run only one IG blower in one time. You cannot run two blower in one time. There is a interlock. If you are bypassing, then maybe you can spoil your demister or your scrubber system that can fall. Operation example crude oil washing cow systems. Then static hazards. Cow crude oil washing involves spraying crude oil at high pressure to clean tank sediment during discharge. Risk: high pressure mist plus metal nozzle generate massive static electricity lighting in the tank. When you are starting tank cleaning, there is a massive static electricity is produced. If something is explosion, some gas is inside, maybe there is a danger for that. That's why we are using IG in the cargo tanks. Second thing, requirement: SOLAS strictly mandate that cow and only be performed if the tank is fully inerted. Oxygen limit atmosphere must be confirmed less than 8% O2 before starting. Yes, you have to check all the tanks O2 level. How much is the O2 level in your tank? That must be less than 8%. Otherwise, you cannot carry out any tank cleaning system. Now, your SOLAS regulation chapter 2-2. There is a oxygen contents must be maintained below 8% by volume in the cargo tank. System typically deliver less than 5%. Yes, as I told you before, when you are discharging any IG, then must be less than 5%. If more than 5%, then a atmospheric valve will be open and it will not enter to the cargo tanks. And there is a vice versa. Once your atmospheric valve is open, then your discharging to cargo or deck-seal valve automatically close. Positive pressure: tank must be kept at positive pressure at all time, usually 100 mm water gauge, and to prevent air ingress. This tank always in positive system, positive sides. Sometimes there is systems is more than you have to keep more than 100 mm water gauge. That is best way to maintain this one. Otherwise, you have to run your IG system and fill up top up of IG on the cargo tanks. Now, capacity IG's plant must be capable of generating at least 125% of the maximum cargo pump discharge rate. In always we are checking in dry docks or we are checking the capacity of the blowers. If there is something, then we have to maintain or we have to check either there is any problem or leakage, any gas. But that must be one blower is 125%. System alarm and trips. Before starting anything, cargo systems, we have to check all safety before arrival port or before starting any IG. There is an alarm system, automatic safety shutdown. There is a system in like this. The system will automatically trip shutdown and close the deck isolation valve. There is a low water pressure scrubber or deck seal, low water supply. There is a maintaining the level of the deck seal if there is something else, and this is automatically stopped. High gas temperature is more than 70 degrees centigrade and there is a fire risk. That's why we are trying and we are setting is less than 70 degrees centigrade. If anything happen is around or nearby, it will trip automatically. For high oxygen, O2 content is more than 8%, subsystem just alarm, other divert gas. Yes, nowadays if more than 5% of volume level of oxygen, then atmospheric valve will be automatic open and your cargo valve automatically close and it will divert the gas systems. Power failure, control power loss. If there is a power system, then all valve automatically close and atmospheric valve will be open same time. Summary of operation. Now this is the safety part. IGS is the primary barrier against tanker explosion. Oxygen control is paramount. And components scrubber, cleaning, cool, blower, deck seal, non-internal on the tankers. And this is the system that complies adhere to SOLAS less than 8% oxygen quality pressure function alarms. This must be run properly. If something happens, you have to change the system. Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much.